beats.
Let's keep on politics. Trumpism. Now, I kind of told you guys about this, but I don't know if you've been keeping up with the U.S. Election or not. But bro, this guy is ridiculous. I don't understand how this guy can get on TV and just lie to you every single day during a pandemic. You feel me? Like, for me, it's like, at first it's funny. Like, everyone just thinks like, yo, this is so jokes. But then after a while, I started thinking to myself like, yo, this guy has the nerve to come on TV. People are dying and just lie every single day. So what does that say about the people who he's representing, you know? Does he actually, well, we all know he doesn't care about anyone but himself. But what I'm saying is, how do people let him get away with it for so long? How does he just get away with it? I guess is my question.
I feel like people are just like, I don't know. People just want to win at the end of the day. So like conservatives are going to vote conservative. Like whoever their president, whoever their Republican leader is, like they're going to back him. Like they don't care. Like even other politicians are backing him. If he's winning, they're behind him. I feel like people just want to win in the end. Like they just want their concerns addressed. Because Trump is an asshole. Everyone knows he lies, but like he's anti-abortion, he's anti-gay. He's like doesn't really care about equality and stuff like that. And like people in the South, like that's their guy. They don't really care about all the bullshit.
Even Republicans, even Republicans are even coming out and going against this guy, right?
Well, now because he's losing.
Well, now, right?
Now, but when he was winning, no one said a peep.
Right. Go ahead, Faisal. Sorry.
I feel like I actually know some people who actually are like Trump supporters, but they don't really support like what he says, like the amount of stuff, like whatever, like when he even started saying stuff like building a wall, for Mexico and all like that or whatever, like banning all Muslims or whatever.
Who's gonna pay for the wall?
What Trump is. What I realize is the leader of your country is a symbol of is like a basic symbol of what the country really represents. And what Trump speaks is the unheard voices or the heard voices of America. It's they won't say stuff to your face, but what most Americans do is they do actually like side with Trump. They do actually believe what he says. And to you and me, it seems completely like on the other side. But to some people, that's what they generally want. They generally want a leader that's actually outspoken in that type of way and that actually speaks on such issues and has views in that.
Well, that's just how the electoral. Like I don't think it's most people because he didn't win the popular vote either year. Like I think it's just how the
I said like not all Trump supporters like believe that. I'm saying the ones that do, like it's just like it's their like it's what they want to see too, but they don't have the platform to say it. And it's like the first time like a president has actually been like basically, you know what I'm trying to say? Like every other president has been politically correct. If you've seen Obama, like every question he got, he just didn't even really say how he felt. He didn't have an opinion or anything. It was the first time that it was actually like Donald Trump could actually say, the president of the United States can say whatever he said and got away with it.
Yeah.
I would actually want to sit down with a black Trump supporter. I would want to talk and get in their mind. A white Trump supporter, there's no.
I don't think like that's necessarily true because Donald Trump isn't against like black people. Like I understand like it's kind of weird, but like he's literally against Mexicans, Muslims, blacks, anything that's not white.
I don't think he's. I think he's probably like racist. Like.
He's generally racist.
He's 75 years old and white.
Bruh, this guy uses black people as a pawn, bro.
Probably, like he just treats his friends well. Like
Kanye is his dancing jester, bro. Come on.
Yeah, bro. Like if you're his friend, he'll treat you well. Like, and that's you can kind of respect Trump for that. Like he does treat his friends well. This guy had the Nelk Boys on stage at a Trump rally because they're good with Dana White. It's like it's insane.
Yo, Andre, get on this, bro. What do you think?
I don't even follow Trump like that. Like, I don't pay no attention to him.
Okay,
all I know is like, people like believe in him, and like, it's gonna be like good luck convincing them like to stop believing in them. That's all I gotta say. Like, good luck. Because literally, I haven't seen them go like.
That's a good.
Stop being Trump supporters. So
That's actually a good point, because like me and my professors, whenever we have these lectures, he would try to convince us, right, that we should be trying to break that barrier and get over to the conservative side of people who think that Trump is always right, and all this lies and conspiracy theories, right? So I would always try to contest my professor, because that's just who I am. And I always be like, yo, you can't reach those people who don't want to be real. Like, if they want to live in fantasy land, you can't reach them. It's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're over there, we're over here. We want to run the country the right way. Right, go ahead.
I think he's right though, because those people obviously have a reason for feeling the way they feel. Like, I feel like they're marginalized by our side, about like the people that, like rural farmers in like Alabama or Wisconsin.
Okay, can you realistically? Okay,
like Democrats don't care about them at all. Like, Democrats only care about people like in New York who live in big cities.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
Can you really have a conversation with a guy who?
Yeah, you can, because we all have, like, we're all human. Like, they're voting for Trump for a reason. Like, it's not, they're not just. I don't think it's just
okay.
Wait. What about going on like a Trump rally? Like, I've seen a lot of those, and like people have been like being assaulted there straight up.
Bro, like, it's a waste of time in my opinion, because
obviously going to a Trump rally, I don't think that's the right place to have a conversation with one of them.
Bro, they will loot your car and bro, listen, the point is, like, I just don't see it, because those guys, it's like, to believe some of the things that Donald Trump is saying is like, what kind of headspace do you have to be in to really act? Like, where is your common sense? Where's that common ground to actually say, okay, let me research this myself? The facts, most of the time, the facts are right in your face. You feel me? So I don't understand how you're not looking at what is real and taking it for what it is. It's reality. Like, this guy saying he won the election, bro. The election's been over for a month. At the time of this recording, okay, the election has been over for a month, and this guy saying he won. What? Can you really talk to someone who thinks like that? Really? I just couldn't. I'd be like, man, believe what you want to believe. You're in La La Land. I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? Faisal, could you realistically,
I don't think for real, like, you can actually like have a conversation with a Trump supporter, because like a true real Trump supporter, because they kind of already have they're kind of like on a one, like, they have already a set mindset. Whatever you say to them is not going to change. They might say the same thing. They might say the same thing to us, that we have a set mindset. Okay, whatever, that's their belief. But I just think that there's no way we can actually like conversate and come to a middle ground, even if he was in power or not in power. Like, nothing. Their views are not going to change who's ever the president. They're still going to have what they have to say, what they believe in, and that's just up to them. And I'm not going to come in here and bash like a Trump supporter. If they want to do what they got to do,
right.
Like, that's on them.
Way.
That's on them. But I don't think, for what I see of Trump supporters, they're never actually going to change who they are, or like what they believe. Trump himself, he's never going to change, no matter if he was rich, poor, or whatever, like president, not president.
Yeah. I feel like
we're still going to have the
he was
same.
Rich, but because he was rich though, like, I feel like he hasn't been a part of the committee, so he doesn't understand people's problems, the real life problems. He's been.
I don't think it's him being rich, because you got to remember, poor America did vote for Trump.
But they're red. Let me not say that. They're,
regardless of what they are, already know what they are. They did vote for Trump.
They're easily manipulated. Okay, when you have the president going on social media and posting fake videos, and like, he has people manipulating shit. Like, it's easy to think, oh, well, if the president's saying that, well, it has to be right. You feel me? So I just feel like, I don't know, we're getting rid of him soon, but at the same time, he's kind of ruined democracy. Like, the state of democracy, in my opinion, is fucked for them. And the reason why I'm even talking, you might be thinking, well, okay, why do you guys even care? Whatever America does, it transcends to us. Like, our relationship is so close to where whatever they do affects us, right? So I feel like the state of democracy and trust in fair elections will ultimately like play out and like further and more in the future, right? So
yeah,
this guy's going out trying to set the whole house on fire type shit. Like, I don't get it, but whatever, right? So, but one more point to add to that, fam. You think that can go on in Canada? No, Justin Trudeau cannot run that.
Yeah,
he can never run that with us, bro. We would all.
What are we gonna do?
We would.
Bro, Trump has Trump. No, Trump. This is what happened. there was like a glass ceiling of what politicians can or cannot say, right? Politically wrong, politically right. And every most politicians in recent history was in that same lane. They stayed in their lane. What Trump has done has, like, when Trump says stuff like build a wall, ban our Muslims, whatever, seeing all this stuff about females, and unfortunately females were still voting for Trump. You still had Mexicans still voting for Trump. You still have black people still voting for Trump. Like he has broke the glass ceiling for most politicians to actually speak their mind. And if you're with him, you're with him, and if you're not, you're not. There's no if you look at Obama, bro, this guy tried to please every single sector, every single LGBT, whatever, except for the black community, but whatever. He tried to please everybody, but did Trump do that? He said, nah, bro, this is who I am. This is what I believe in. You're with me or you're not. That's what he did, And now he's actually created something for politicians in whatever, United States, UK, whatever, Canada, to actually speak their mind. Because, again, if we had another prime minister that spoke like Trump, what are we going to do about it?
Bro, Canada is not the same. Bro, Canadians
regardless of what I said, what are we gonna do about it? If we don't agree with him, what are we gonna do about it?
We would storm the damn building.
We're not doing that, bro. If he gets elected, if we get a prime minister like Trump and he gets elected, and that shows what the country really represents. Again, you can't hide.
I don't think so. I feel like that shows how the election system is set up. Like the electoral college has a big factor in how and why Trump got elected. We have a different election system, so I don't think I just don't think that would happen because
I'm saying regardless if it happens or not, what are we gonna do about it? He's already broken the barrier on speaking like that. So even if it wasn't, even if we don't get a person like Trump, but we get someone who's legit, let's just say a person who just makes Dave Chappelle jokes, let's pretend Dave Chappelle became a politician and he was saying all the jokes that he says on his Netflix special, right? Nobody can really stop him at that point. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that's gonna happen or whatever. I'm just saying if that person do get power or whatever, there's really not much we can really do at that point. And I'm saying that because Trump has literally, think about it, the most powerful position on the planet is the president of the United States. No matter what you say about Russia, North Korea, whatever, it doesn't matter. The most powerful position is the president of the United States, and he was saying all that stuff for literally 4 years, and he got away with it. That's all I gotta say.
I'm fine with say if a bad leader gets elected, I'm fine with it. If it represents our country, but if the election system is the electoral college and someone in Alaska or Wisconsin's vote is worth 8 times the person's vote in California, and it just doesn't really feel fair. Fair.
I know. I kind of I see that too, and I'm they should change that because some people feel like their vote doesn't matter, and that's a problem. And that's another thing. This guy was pushing voter suppression. This guy was talking some nonsense about. You know what? I feel like going into that is a different avenue too, but
conversation.
Right.